Bonjour tout le monde.
Welcome everyone.
Yeah.
We're to the Q&A of Gamester alias Gamester. He came out from Arizona, Phoenix, I think.
Yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona. So it's a big pleasure to have him here.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Tu traduis ou
Oui, non, c'est
Parce qu'il faut s'assurer, vous dois parler en anglais, puis Jérémie, on parle.
avec l'accent français, bien sûr. Donc John, on a invité John, qui est assez reconnu sur YouTube pour ses connaissances. Et puis il est venu tout droit de l'Arizona juste pour nous, donc on est assez honoré. Il se trouve honoré aussi, mais on est assez honoré surtout.
We are honored as well.
Donc on a tout un ensemble de questions à lui poser.
We have a bunch of questions to ask.
Sure.
Questions for you. Also, a question for the audience.
Et je lui disais justement que c'est marrant parce que les questions sont en français sur l'écran, donc il ne sait pas du tout ce qu'on va lui demander.
Sorry, you just said you don't understand the questions on the screen, so it's quite funny to see that. Yeah.
For sure. Well,
On commence.
fifth question I can see.
Yeah, the fifth question is okay because it's...
So, the first question would be, can you present yourself briefly? Where you come from, what you do?
Sure. So I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been doing YouTube since 2009, so for a while. So it's gone by fast, but I've really focused mainly on like retro gaming and retro consoles, like reviews.
Donc ça fait depuis 2009 qu'il fait des vidéos sur YouTube, et puis il se focalise surtout sur le rétro gaming et les consoles rétro.
Also, you do on other channels as well, like Star Wars, Star Wars channels as well.
Yeah, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I have a Star Wars. It's called Star Wars Net 77, and I review Star Wars memorabilia and just talk about the new movies and stuff like that as well. And then I have Nostalgiaholic, which is like I focus on like 80s and 90s stuff as well.
Ok. Il a aussi des chaînes par rapport aux memorabilia, donc c'est-à-dire qu'il collectionne tout ce qui est autour de Star Wars et il parle des films de Star Wars et il se spécialise là-dedans, puis aussi des objets des années 80 et 90.
So you're a real nostalgic guy.
I'm very nostalgic.
You can say that. Yeah.
Toys, video games, music, movies, all of it.
Grande nostalgie surtout. On est tous nostalgiques, we're all nostalgic here.
Yeah, that's why we're all here.
Yeah, exactly. So, for the second question is, what was your first video game console?
Probably the ColecoVision was my first console I ever played growing up. My neighbors, of course, later on we all had the NES on the block, but definitely ColecoVision was our first.
So, at your neighbors, you didn't have one yourself?
For the NES?
For the ColecoVision?
No, yeah, we were the first one on the street for the ColecoVision.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I remember playing Smurfs and yeah, so for sure.
Donc on lui a demandé quelle était sa première console en fait, donc c'était la ColecoVision, ils étaient dans les premiers à l'avoir dans la rue, donc c'était un peu le rassemblement. Et après il y a eu la NES qui est arrivée.
Yeah.
Now, just a question, is because here in Quebec, we're more like Nintendo fanboys, there's no really Sega. They were like Master System and Genesis when you were growing up?
It definitely, with the 8-bit era, it was all NES, like 90% NES, right? During the 16-bit war, it was huge in the States. It was like the Genesis Nintendo war, so it kind of depends on the platform.
Alright.
Ok, alors Michael lui a demandé si, comme au Québec, il y a eu beaucoup de Nintendo, en fait il lui a demandé si c'était pareil dans son enfance là-bas. Et puis il a dit quand même que la NES était très très importante et que la Genesis a pris le pas dans la génération 16 bits au début en tout cas.
Yeah, because here we didn't get advertising Sega like
the Nintendo.
We didn't get any of that kind of advertising here, so Nintendo was really a stronghold here.
Sure.
En gros, j'ai dit qu'ici, on n'a pas toutes les pubs aux États-Unis, c'est la série soit Nintendo. Parce qu'il y a pas d'agressif de Sega, on n'a pas eu ça ici. Fait que je pense que c'est pour ça que Nintendo était plus présent.
Attention.
Un château fort.
Guise. T'avais l'air de vouloir dire quelque chose à ce sujet, non?
Mais on a eu en anglais quand même.
Ah,
moi j'ai regardé beaucoup de séries en anglais.
Mais il n'y avait pas de pub français, genre agressif de Sega. Ouais, c'est ça.
Mais
Sega CD!
La fameuse pub avec Mario Kart, puis on l'a eu en français.
Ah, on l'a eu celle-là?
Oui.
Oh, you told me that you knew the famous ad with the Super Mario Kart with the slow, so we go with that in French as well.
The blast processing.
The blast processing ad, yeah.
See, for me, it just depends on the genre of game I want to play. So if it's like a beat 'em up or a sports title, I'll go with the Genesis. If it's like a RPG or like a platformer, I'll go with the Super Nintendo. It just kind of depends on the preference.
Ok, en fait il n'a pas vraiment de préférence, il allait juste seulement selon le genre. Donc si c'était plutôt le jeu de sport ou d'action, c'était plutôt sur la Genesis, et puis RPG, tout ça, c'était plutôt sur la Super NES comme tout le monde.
Alright. So, when do you start getting back into old retro console?
I've always been kind of playing retro consoles throughout my life, but I think college was when I really started to. Can't recall.
No, it's like, c'est qui a une sonnerie de Chrono Trigger?
Sorry, no, you're good. So in college, is when I started getting to like the collecting part of the consoles and heavy gaming.
Ok. Donc il a jamais vraiment arrêté ou commencé le rétro gaming, il a continué, mais ça s'est vraiment intensifié quand il est arrivé à l'université où il a commencé vraiment à retrouver à rechercher des jeux.
À collectionner. So you never sold your old console, you never did that mistake that I didn't, but most people in the audience did.
My mom did, for sure. Along with He-Man collection and Star Wars collection. Like, kill me, Mom.
Okay. Et en fait, il lui a demandé s'il avait fait la même erreur que tout le monde, c'est de vendre ses consoles. Puis il a dit que c'est sa mère qui s'en occupait pour lui, et qu'il compris la collection de jouets et tout ça.
Il y a une période de He-Man assez squelette en...
Yeah, the whole like Castle Grayskull.
Musclor.
But so I did get back into like more retro gaming I think during college, high school, university.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were pretty in the early the phase, the mood, whatever we call it, the wave.
I think honestly it was like the Dreamcast when it came out in '99 that really got me into like the old games again.
Because they were eliminated for the machine, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Ok.
So on disait, c'est à partir de la Dreamcast qu'il a commencé plus à revenir de plus rétro gaming parce qu'il y avait des émulateurs sur Dreamcast qui émulaient Nintendo, Coleco et tout ça. Yeah. So the next question is.
Il a plus ou moins répondu.
Ouais. So do you think that retro gaming is a fad, or will it be like a movement that will stay forever?
I think it's here to stay for a while.
Yeah.
I think it's here to stay.
Yeah.
It's really great seeing the younger kids play retro games, and you see the parents influencing younger kids. It's awesome to see.
Yeah. Donc on lui a demandé s'il pensait que le rétro gaming c'était un mouvement durable ou pas. Et puis il pense que oui, parce que surtout quand on voit les enfants, etc.
You look at music, and people like I appreciate the 60s music and 70s music, and I never lived in that era.
Same for me. I listen like to 70s prog rock, 70s, 80s electro music. So I understand your people.
It's like asking is music going to go away? No, music's still going to be.
En fait, il explique que c'est comme pour la musique. Il a beau pas être né dans cette génération-là, il aime même les années 60, 70, donc ça prouve bien qu'on peut toujours retourner en arrière, quoi.
Yeah. So the next question is the most classic one, I think, like Sega or Nintendo. What I said beforehand was like he's kind of biased because he got Nintendo 64 T-shirt.
Yeah. It kind of depends on the system. Are we talking about the Dreamcast, or are we talking about the?
Well, we asked that in a general way.
In general, okay.
Just to have fun.
Probably lean more towards Nintendo.
Yeah.
On lui a demandé juste s'il était plus Sega ou Nintendo de manière générale, et puis il est plus Nintendo d'une manière générale. Voilà.
Mais selon la génération de consoles, c'est comme Dreamcast, Dreamcast is like a special kind of place in the history. It's like because it's kind of the same generation of PS2, but since he did a little flat clone, it was
better than PS2.
Ahead of his time.
It was. En gros, je dis comme la Dreamcast a vraiment une place spéciale dans l'histoire parce qu'elle est comme un peu avant la PS2 qui est terminée, a vraiment pas une longue durée de vie, fait quand même une place spéciale, elle a quelque chose de spécial à la Dreamcast.
Je trouve qu'elle a comme une vie pas finie, la Dreamcast. It seems like it never ended, for the Dreamcast. It's just
just too
like everybody's waiting for something. It just
Dreamcast 2.
So speaking about the Dreamcast, what's your favorite console in any region and why?
That's hard.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like asking what your favorite kid is.
Yeah. I'll do with this. We'll go I think we'll go generation by generation.
Okay.
Maybe the pre-NES. I knew the answer.
ColecoVision. Sure.
NES generation.
NES.
Yeah. The 16-bit.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Although TurboGrafx 16 is kind of between, right? But
it's like 8, 16.
It's like 8.
I consider it part of the Genesis Super Nintendo.
Okay. So it's up there. I like that system a lot. But yeah, definitely part of Super Nintendo.
Alright, 30-bit, PlayStation 1, Saturn, N64.
Wow. That's hard for me. I'll probably lean for N64.
Oh, that's good.
It's hard. Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's mostly, well, I think I like the Saturn.
Where would the Neo Geo fall into that?
The Neo Geo is like, oh, right. The Neo Geo is like, other one because
16-bit?
it's kind of 16-bit, one not really.
Again, another system ahead of its time, right?
It's not in time, Neo Geo. So
Yeah, it's like,
you know.
it's more like an arcade machine at home than a console. Anyway, and the Neo Geo is it's like the Dreamcast, like a special space mystery.
I remember going to like EB Games at the time and seeing those cartridges. They're like $300. I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's funny. But looking back on it, it's a great system.
Yeah, it is.
Bring the arcade quality at home.
Donc dans ses consoles préférées, génération après génération, c'est la Coleco, la NES, la Super NES, la Nintendo 64. Et la Neo Geo, mais la Neo Geo c'est toujours resté un rêve parce qu'il a payé dans les magasins et c'était beaucoup trop
Dans les big games, genre, qui voyaient les cassettes à 200$, comme.
Which one?
The Neo Geo one, the expensive cartridge, the huge expensive cartridge.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I had a friend who bought one at that time.
Okay, wow. Yeah.
He had only one game.
Only one game, so I can afford.
Yeah. Also, I didn't ask for like the PS2, Dreamcast, Xbox generation.
Oh, okay.
Which one is your
Oh,
favorite?
PS2, Xbox, GameCube would fall in there as well?
Yeah, GameCube as well.
That's probably PS2, yeah.
Yeah, it's the most successful system of that era, so.
Well, you know, I did want to say I love the PlayStation 1 as well. So
Yeah.
shout out to the PS1.
Yeah.
Ouais, la PS1 c'était important pour lui. La PS2 après dans la génération.
Oh, the next, so on demandait encore, j'ai demandé comme la génération PS2, c'était quand la PS2. Mais the GameCube has had a good run in this generation as well.
Yeah.
So the next question is a funny one. It's like, what's the worst console you ever played and why? Because if you don't know John, he's reviewed a lot of obscure systems on his
there's
channel.
some bad ones. Like the R-Zone, Tiger R-Zone. It's so awful. There's various different, it's like a device that came out for a tiger and put it on your head.
I don't know.
You don't know it?
No.
T'as pas vu l'épisode du DVGN qui en parle?
No, I don't
It's bad.
I mean, I was saying the DVGN in the episode of the R-Zone and the Tiger Electronics.
You guys remember the Tiger handheld games, like LCD?
Tout le monde se souvient des Tiger Electronics, c'est vraiment cheap là, mais.
Yeah, so they tried to do like the whole virtual reality in the 90s was big, Virtual Boy. So they had this thing like this slicer fudged off like one eye.
Oh.
And they had really good licenses. They had Street Fighter 2, they had Sonic. I mean, they had really good licenses, but they're terrible. They did a Batman game.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, it was awful. So you want to see the more about that? See the MVP episode about that.
Yeah.
The Tiger Electronics one. It's one of his best, latest best episode.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. It's,
LGN created a game, I forget the system too, it was like a coloring system.
yeah, the drawings.
For kids.
Yeah, for kids.
Yeah.
That was bad. I mean, there's a handful.
Did you try the Gamecom by Tiger?
Gamecom was bad. You know, but there was a first handheld game with a touchscreen, so you give them credit for that. You know, I'm not too down on my reviews. I try to, when I do my videos, I don't try to be too harsh critic. You know, I try to talk about the history and good and bad.
Get like a more unbiased.
Unbiased,
Quand il fait ses vidéos, on parlait de la Tiger
La Game.com.
Comment ça s'appelait là?
Non,
I took Gamecom.
Gamecom.
Puis il disait que malgré que les consoles soient mauvaises parfois, il essaye de toujours être comme neutre un peu dans ses vidéos pour pas trop.
Pour en parler plus historique en
Voilà, c'est ça.
You guys know about the Apple Pippin?
Yeah. Antoine knows about it.
Yeah.
He's got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
You have the at World or at Mark. There's a white one.
At Mark.
Both. Okay.
Because it's the Japanese version.
Okay.
I don't have the American version.
Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, I got one of the American ones. It's really the controller's cool with the rollerball
Yeah,
mouse.
yeah.
But it was more educational.
And there is a company that was maybe the mold to do the controller, and they did some for PC. So
Oh, wow.
With a USB.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bandai and Apple pretty much joined in the 90s. You know, during 95 and 96. And
96.
It's a Mac induction site.
It's Macintosh.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes you just pop out of the game and you see Mac OS there.
Wow.
So it just
Didn't do very well.
Yeah, no,
It was a hard time for Apple. But
Tu veux y aller ou je veux y aller pour la présentation?
Vas-y.
En gros, il demandait si on connaissait la Apple Pippin. Puis une console que Apple a faite avec Bandai en 1990. Et il y avait deux modèles. Enfin, il y a le modèle japonais, en gros, il y en a deux. Puis en gros, c'est un Mac dans la console qui. Dans les années 90, ça n'a pas vraiment pas super bien. Puis ça, c'était un autre exemple que ça n'a pas. Déjà avec la Newton,
avant que le
passage fan, and all the different kind of models, So, Apple dans les années 90, c'est pas Apple qui est aujourd'hui, il y avait plein de modèles par rapport. C'est comme vraiment dur dessus, genre c'était quoi qui était puissant ou non. Fait que quand Steve Jobs est revenu, il y a tout fait le mélange là-dedans. So when Steve Jobs came back, he just cleaned it up.
Steve Jobs was gone during that time.
Yeah, he was doing next.
Yeah.
Which doesn't have a significant part of history.
It was a dark time. Dark time for Apple.
No,
that's an inside joke.
That is an inside joke. Yeah, makes this pretty important in the history. So the next thing is, what's the most prize item in your collection?
What's the most prize item?
The most prize, either like pricey thing or the most valuable, like the most
for you,
for me.
Yeah, the most like
like sentimental or just
sentimental. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh wow, probably like Nintendo M82 demo station.
Oh right.
Because I remember playing that. We had Nintendo stores where I grew up, and I used to always play that at the store, Nintendo store. So that'd be my choice.
Yeah.
Donc son item préféré c'est le Nintendo M82 si j'ai bien compris.
Oui, c'est
une borne de démo en fait auquel il jouait dans les magasins pour tester les jeux et il a réussi à en récupérer une.
Ce qui, what's cool about the M32 is like you can put 12 games inside that.
Yeah.
C'est 82 ou 32?
Le nom de la truc c'est M82. Tu peux mettre 12 jeux. Tu peux mettre 12 jeux là-dedans. C'est vraiment nice. I know Pat is very fond
Yeah, he's got those. There was a Sega Master System version as well. I forget what it was called. But
there's a Master System.
There's a Master version.
I knew there was a Super Nintendo one, but I know a Master System.
Master version.
Fait que le démo unit dans 82, c'est juste tu peux plusieurs cassettes. Il y a une version Master System de ça aussi. Puis il y en a un pour Super Nintendo aussi.
Was that bigger? Master System?
No. Master System is kind of out there.
Yeah.
Alright. We asked there was the most sentimental part you consume or the most costly collection? What's the most
expensive?
The most expensive part you have in the collection?
The Nintendo disc drive was cheap.
Yeah.
When I got that, I got the disc drive, but I got that like with like 6 games and complete box, and that was pretty pricey. I was like $900 a time.
Ah, ok. Fait que son thème qui a coûté le plus cher dans sa collection, c'est le 64 DD. Il y avait des jeux en boîte, ça a coûté vraiment cher. Fait que Jonathan, you know your pain because he bought the 64 DD as well.
Do you have all games for the 64 DD?
I'm missing a few, like I think 1 or 2 of the Mario Kart games.
He's got all of them, but
does he have all of them?
No, he's missing the golf game and
the Giant.
But they are part of Mario Paint?
No.
You got all 3.
So you got the golf game and the ocean, right?
I don't have the golf. I have the Ocean, the Giant game.
Okay,
The second one.
I think this is the most expensive one of the system.
The Ocean one?
Yeah.
It's weird, you can lift the ground up and down.
I never played that. I just know it's expensive.
Yeah.
C'est la partie la plus chère de sa collection, c'est la 64 DD en fait, tous les jeux qu'il a récupérés d'un coup. On disait que Jonathan connaît sa peine.
Ouais, c'est ça, Jonathan,
il a fait tout ça récemment en plus.
Exactly, recently. So
recently bought all of this. And he bought the 64 DD that was out of order, so he had to buy another one.
Gosh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, how's your collection? Is this focused on a specific kind of editor, platform, series of game, or you just go all in?
I guess it depends on when you ask me that question, right?
When?
Yeah, like a couple years ago, I would have said, yeah, I collect for every console out there, but now I'm kind of focusing more on like what consoles I really like to play more of. So right now I'm really into like TurboGrafx 16, Atari Lynx, believe it or not. I really like that system a lot. Super Nintendo, and you know, I think the Sega Master System is really good as well.
Donc on lui a demandé si il focusait sur quelque chose en particulier dans sa collection, puis en fait avant il tirait dans tous les sens un peu. Et puis maintenant il focus plutôt sur la TurboGrafx, la Atari Lynx,
pour les consoles qui jouent plus.
La Super Nintendo et puis la Master System. So you have to get all the PAL games for the Master System.
Yeah.
You found them?
What's that? They're expensive. They're hard to find.
Expensive?
Expensive, yeah. They made games in Brazil for like years afterwards.
Yeah. I think we saw the Street Fighter one.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, it's crazy.
So, il disait que. Il parlait qu'au Brésil, il y a beaucoup de jeux qui sont sortis après la fin de la Master System. Je parlais qu'il y avait un Street Fighter qui roulait sur Master System. C'est clairement un jeu brésilien.
Tout est possible.
So, I know the next question is asking, you do mind EVGN and the PewDiePie have a game based on the persona and the name. Were you willing to have a game based on yourself? Or you consider one? I think you already have.
Yeah, for ColecoVision a couple years ago, I did a ColecoVision game called just Gamester81, the video game, and it just took 3 of my favorite arcade games, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Space Invaders, and just kind of different versions of those games.
Moi, c'est not a run pack, it was like a complete.
No, it's a new game.
Juste un game, ok. Fait qu'en gros, il demandait, genre, parce que le EVGN puis PewDiePie, on a déjà leur propre nom, puis il demandait est-ce qu'il serait intéressé, est-ce que tu serais moyen d'avoir un jeu à ton nom, mais c'est déjà arrivé parce qu'il y a déjà un jeu de Coleco à son nom. Ça, well, maybe we will do a modern game about yourself, like a PS2, PS4, Xbox One, because these games are like for modern consoles.
Right, so modern consoles, that'd be cool. That'd be modern. Yeah.
They have a retro look.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
Pixar.
fun. I played the AVGN one. I haven't played the PewDiePie yet.
The PewDiePie one was done in Montreal, actually.
Oh, really?
He's the team.
Yeah.
I like the. I know.
I'm one of the 5 people who made the game.
Nice.
So it was a big opportunity for them. Like they did a game jam, and it was like a PewDiePie sponsored game jam, and they got like in the top 10. And PewDiePie went there and contacted them. Hey, I like your game. You want to expand it and do a full game about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
We lost the contest, we finished 5th, but we won the real prize.
Fait que je disais, en gros, je comptais l'histoire d'un tournament qui ont fait un game jam qui était sponsorisé par PewDiePie. Puis la gang sont arrivés 5e, mais PewDiePie les a contactés en privé. C'est comme, hey, j'aime vraiment votre jeu, est-ce que vous pouvez le grossir pour faire un jeu complet avec ça? C'est comme ça qu'ils ont fait le jeu de PewDiePie. Right. So, next question, I know it's not fluid when the question, but what's the worst game you ever played and why it was so bad?
I don't say E.T.
No, you
Okay.
I'm joking.
All right, E.T. No. There's a game for the 3DO called Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. The worst game you'll ever play. Don't.
It's not really a game.
Got my hands out.
It's not really a game.
It's DVD.
It's it's bad.
It's bad. Tu vas me demander c'est quoi son pire jeu que
Ouais, c'est un jeu de 3DO.
C'est un jeu de 3DO qui s'appelle Plumber Don't Wear Ties. C'est un jeu FM. C'est un jeu genre. Non, c'est même pas FMV, c'est genre juste des. C'est comme un jeu genre PowerPoint avec des photos là. Il y a un épisode du Vidéo Gamer qui en parle, c'est excellent là. C'est vraiment drôle là.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was bad.
Oh, the next one is another tricky one. Like, who's your favorite top 3 of all time best game, including indie game, including like anything?
Wow, top 3?
Yeah, that's sorry. I know it's a hard question. It's right there. I have to ask.
Heartbreaking question.
I know, right? Wow, come on the spot. Well, I'll tell you, I really like Mario Brothers 3 for the NES a lot.
Yes.
That would definitely be up there. I like Link to the Past a lot. And gosh, 3, it's hard because there's so many come to mind.
Yeah.
You know, did I say Final Fantasy 2?
Yeah.
I already said that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
En gros, actually,
I really like Donkey Kong Arcade.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Rainbow Arcade, I really like Donkey Kong Arcade.
Bon, en gros, on a posé la question vraiment cheap que c'est quoi tes 3 jeux préférés de tous les temps. Il a répondu Mario 3, la Nintendo de passe, Donkey Kong à l'arcade,
Final Fantasy 2.
Final Fantasy 4. I used in the jam.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not that kind of
Okay.
Alright, so the next question is more.
We are going back on YouTube now.
Yeah.
On va plus parler de sa chaîne YouTube.
Yeah, we will. So, I think the biggest question, do you do full time?
No.
No. You get a full-time job.
I have a full-time job, yeah. But it's a fun hobby and I really enjoy it. And it's cool meeting people. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Donc on lui a demandé s'il faisait du YouTube à plein temps et non, évidemment. Il a un autre job et puis mais il adore tout le côté justement venir dans des conventions comme ça rencontrer des gens.
Yeah. One thing I want to ask, because I noticed yesterday when we were reading, you got a family, so we're trying to balance YouTube channel because you got several channels as well.
Yeah, that's a good question. So obviously families first, you know. So at night, boys are pretty young, they go to bed pretty early, 7 or 8, so that's kind of my time to kind of work on the game and editing. And a lot of times I'll do all videos, I'll do filming one day and then editing the next day, so I'll kind of break it down and like, you know, I don't put any pressure on myself to, I don't have a schedule where I have to get games, like video out every week, just whenever I have time. So.
Ok. Donc en fait, avec, on lui a demandé comment il gérait tout ça avec sa famille. Donc en gros, comme ses enfants sont jeunes, il attend qu'ils soient couchés pour filmer, puis il fait pas toute la même journée, il filme, puis le soir d'après il fait son montage, et puis c'est comme ça qu'il fonctionne. Et il se donne pas de plan, je dois sortir une vidéo tous les temps, il fait quand ça vient, comme il peut le faire en fait.
Yeah. So how do you begin your channel? What your inspiration to do the channel? Because when you started in 2009, so there were already some channel doing gaming on YouTube, right?
So I was starting to really get into the console collecting thing, right? I wanted to find out more information about these consoles, really. And to be honest with you, there weren't much information at the time. I liked AVGN, really inspired me as well to get into it, but that's how I got kind of going into doing my channel as well.
Okay. Donc en fait, il a commencé sa chaîne YouTube inspirée par d'autres gens de l'époque, malgré qu'il n'y avait pas grand monde. Et puis, j'ai perdu le fil.
En gros, il trouvait qu'il n'y avait pas assez de chaînes qui parlaient d'informations sur les consoles en tant que telles. Il a dit, you see a gap, like a void to fill, like doing informative content.
Il a voulu combler ce manque en fait sur YouTube en faisant des vidéos sur ce sujet.
Why 2009 is because when we got married, one of the gifts that we got was a camcorder.
Seriously?
That's a good reason.
I got a camcorder, and if you watch some of my
Ok, c'est pourquoi 2009? Parce que c'est l'année où il s'est marié, puis il a eu une caméra en cadeau pour son mariage, donc voilà, c'est comme ça que ça a commencé.
I think I saw the first video you did was like you saw your salon, living room, like rebelling. What else were like that? So.
If you watch my earlier videos, you'll notice I'm whispering because like my wife's in the bedroom. It's a smaller house I'm in now, and I'm like I didn't want to wake her up, so I'm like, you know, just whispering.
Dans cette première vidéo, il chuchotait parce que sa femme dormait pas loin, donc il était obligé de pas faire trop de
So speaking about the beginning, like how do you consider like your evolution during the years? How do you feel like you get better and
well,
this?
I'm probably my biggest critic, to be honest with you. I use my videos today and I think I could do better. So I just try to learn from it, and you don't need like the best equipment to do it. Just I think passion speaks volumes. People see you know that. So.
Ok. Donc il a essayé beaucoup d'améliorer évidemment au fil des années, mais il pense qu'il peut encore s'améliorer. Et il pense qu'avec de l'équipement normal, on peut faire des choses de qualité si on a la passion. En fait.
Ah, c'est ça. Puis il dit, je pense que je aussi. When you started YouTube, you were thinking that YouTube would become a really big thing. Like right now, you get big YouTuber that get millions of dollars doing that. So when you started doing that, you were thinking that it was so big.
No, I didn't. I mean, at the time, there weren't anyone that had like that, you know, that had tens of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah, right.
Maybe AVG had quite a few at the time, but. You know, I recommend, I tell this to everyone, when you do a show, do it because you have fun and do it because you want to. Don't go into it like, thinking you're going to get rich.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
I can make more money begging on the street than from YouTube on the other, so, you know, do it for fun.
And you won't get free booze doing that.
Yeah.
So if you go to the street, you get free booze as well. So.
Oh, well, what am I doing here?
On lui a demandé s'il pensait que YouTube allait exploser à ce moment-là, évidemment non, et même tous les autres n'avaient pas beaucoup d'abonnés à ce moment-là, et puis c'est juste les gens qui ont été reconnus comme passionnés qui en sont sortis. Mais il disait aussi que ceux qui se lancent là-dedans en pensant devenir riches ou faire de la vue, c'est pas comme ça que ça marche. S'ils ne propagent pas quelque chose, ça va pas fonctionner.
Puis on disait genre qu'il ferait plus d'argent à quêter dans la rue que faire son YouTube. Fait que tu sais qu'au moins dans la rue, tu vas avoir peut-être la dehors au moins. The next question is about if you go to Gamester81.com, you know it's not only your channel,
right?
So you have how many channels in your network?
How many do we have in my network?
Yeah. Because you're hosting more YouTuber on your
Yeah, so like the point of my website really is to like focus on the community and give people an opportunity to kind of voice their shows, because there's a lot of great shows out there that not many people know of, you know. So I probably have like at least 20 shows.
From 20 different people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all of them are like really active on it, but there's probably maybe a dozen that are really active on it.
Okay.
And I think it's important to do shout outs and, you know, shine light on a lot of great channels, because there are some really good channels out there that I think are honestly better than mine, and I think, you know, like, wow.
Yeah, but you build the network. So.
Yeah.
Donc en fait, c'est un réseau de chaînes qu'il a. Il a sa chaîne à lui, mais il a monté un réseau autour de son nom. Il y a une vingtaine de chaînes avec une vingtaine de personnes. Il y a à peu près 12 qui sont actives plus que les autres. Il disait qu'il pensait aussi qu'il y en avait qui faisaient des meilleures choses que lui. Mais bon, ça c'est pas trop le coup, mais voilà. C'est ça en gros.
Ouais, juste pour ça en gros. So you did the best, just, oh, you're better than me, well, you're on my channel. Fait qu'en gros, il dit genre, moi je suis pas bon, tout est meilleur que moi, mais t'es sous mon aile.
Okay.
So, no, I think after that, I think we're going to ask questions for the audience, because there's a lot of questions next, so...
Il est 15h38, ouais. Alors...
Okay, the thing I will do is asking about the Game On Expo.
Sure.
Yeah, so how do you start with SUI? We'll see we're doing a convention here.
And explain maybe what's
explaining, so how do you start Game On Expo?
It started last year, and it's a convention for gamers. So it's, you know, our focus. Two of my friends and I were kind of getting backtracking like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Good friend Jason and I were just talking like, let's do a gaming convention. At the time, I didn't have the time for work to focus on it. So last year we kind of got together and like, let's do this. So Game On Expo is like, it's all encompassing. So it focuses on retro, modern, esports, we have music concerts, we have tabletop, so it's kind of a celebration of anything gaming.
Okay. Donc en fait, il y a 2 ans à peu près, son ami et lui, ils ont pensé à faire un show, mais il n'avait pas trop le temps à cause de son travail. Donc ils ont commencé l'année dernière, donc c'est Game On Expo, c'est à Phoenix. Et en fait, ça tourne autour de tout ce qui est jeu, ça contient pas que du jeu vidéo, il y a des jeux de plateau, il y a du jeu rétro moderne, il y a aussi des concerts de musique, et puis il y a...
Non, c'est ça, c'est vraiment ça. Mais je pense que c'était pas il y a 2 ans, je pense qu'il y a 6 years ago, we were thinking about it.
Yeah, we thought about it 6 years ago, but just last year was our first year that we actually did it.
C'était l'année dernière la première fois.
Yeah, cool.
So next time is when?
August 5th this year.
Ok, donc le 5 août, si vous savez pas quoi faire,
Ouais.
vous pouvez aller à Phoenix.
Vous avez bien d'argent. You've got lots of money because it's expensive to get plane ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask, I think people in the audience will have questions because we only have 20 minutes left, so it will be nice for the people when you're there.
Si vous avez des questions à les poser, vous pouvez shooter vos questions.
Sinon, on a d'autres.
On en a d'autres au pire, mais si vous en avez, c'est le moment. Ah,
Are you looking for death kits as well for your collection?
Yeah, I have a few, but yeah, definitely looking for more. I've got a Dolphin, I've got a dev kit for the original Xbox. I got the the PlayStation 1 one as well, the Urazi. But yeah, you have some?
No.
Non, c'est pas vrai, c'est pas vrai.
It's two test console, so it's not really a death kit, it's more a test kit.
Yeah.
And it's part of the all the shenanigans.
Yeah.
La question c'était est-ce qu'il collectionnait les kits de développement. Il y en a quelques-uns, donc il y a la Dolphin,
Dolphin pour la GameCube.
Pour la GameCube et la PlayStation 1.
Ouais, Xbox 1 aussi, la
Xbox 1 aussi, ouais.
Franchement, ça.
Question?
D'autres questions? Other questions?
So, whose collection are you most jealous of?
There's a lot. My good friend Pete Dorr has an incredible collection. It's incredible. John Hancock, I don't know if you guys know who he is. Like he's up in Portland and he's got, or Washington, but in the area, but he's got a complete Super Nintendo CID collection. I mean, it's like a museum. You walk into his room, and it's like you're blown away. So there's a lot, but I'm not really a jealous type either. I'm just kind of like, I appreciate that. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. And kudos to you.
Yeah.
I know I'll never get to the point where I ever get to that, what he has. So.
Yeah. En gros, Fred il a demandé c'est quelle collection qui est le plus jaloux. Il a dit son ami Pete. C'est un friend of close friend. Sinon, il y a la collection, si vous connaissez John Hancock, il y a une collection assez fou. Il y a du Super Nintendo, il y a toute la collection complète US, complète en boîte de Super Nintendo. C'est assez dur, surtout aujourd'hui, c'est assez dur à obtenir. John Hancock, il got most, like, I think 20 complete collections.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insured.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a little cool asshole.
He's very down to earth.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever been to one of his parties?
I went to his house, and no, I haven't been to any of his parties, but I went to his house, and it's pretty incredible. He's got it in like almost in his garage, you know. He's got it set up. It's pretty big.
He always talks about the parties.
Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres questions? Oui.
Toby has a nice Xbox collection.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I'm jealous of that.
I think tomorrow we'll see that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right on. Sorry. Question?
Speaking of before, I'm glad the podcast is back.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're definitely. Our next episode will be 200. So, All Gen Gamers is a podcast that my friends and I do. We've been doing it for 5 years now, 6 years. I mean, it's come. I think we started in 2010, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of 200 episodes up. So, we'll do a live stream next one.
Fait qu'en gros, il disait qu'il était content que le podcast revienne parce qu'il fait un podcast qui s'appelle All Gen Gamer avec ses amis depuis 5 ans, depuis 2010, puis ils approchent leur 200e épisode. So are you going to do like a live show?
Probably next one for 200.
Yeah, you have to do that in front of public.
Yeah.
Fait que j'ai dit, est-ce que vous allez faire ça devant le public, c'est ça live parce que 200 c'est quand même impressionnant. Pour toi, seeing podcast here in Quebec in front of the audience is really fun.
Yeah, it's
so
fun.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah.
D'autres questions? Tu t'en avais une?
Do you think gaming prices have peaked, or do you think it can still go up, or is it going to plateau?
I think it's all about supply and demand, right? So you definitely see, like, you look at the Atari 2600 collectors like market, it's gone down the past year or so, right? So to say it's peaked, I don't know. I mean, NES is crazy right now, hot, right? Some games, little Samsung goes for how much now? And like,
Yeah, 1,000.
No, 1,000 for this.
1,000 and
Yeah, 1,000 Canadian.
1,000
It's like 300 US.
It's not, I think it's 1,300 US.
1,300 US.
Yeah, 1,300.
Yeah, it's
So it's like 10,000 Canadian. No.
I know, the exchange rate's not that bad.
I know, I'm just messing with you. So I think, once people will say, okay, I don't need that game for that much, and it's going to drive down the value,
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys heard about the Nintendo age with stadium events and guy finding a box.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
It's crazy.
Fait qu'en gros, il demandait est-ce que tu penses que le prix des jeux vont comme. Est-ce qu'il a pogné le plateau, ça va encore continuer? Je pense qu'il dit. L'Atari 2600 est en train de descendre, mais genre le NES, ça arrête de devenir vraiment mon gosse. Fait qu'il n'y a pas vraiment de spike, c'est encore en train de monter pour certaines consoles. Like the Super NES games.
It's really going. What's crazy is, emulator, like, and there's ROMs you for free. So it speaks volumes that people want the physical, like, old school installed. I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's crazy also because some games have been sold to millions and millions, like Zelda, for example.
Yeah.
It should be $5 more.
Yeah, and it's still going for crazy.
Yeah.
Like, Earthbound is not a rare game. It's just really highly rated. I mean, it's, people want it because it's a great game, but
Yeah, of course.
you can go on eBay and look at Earthbound, there'll be 30 copies of Earthbound on eBay.
En gros, ce qu'ils disaient, c'est comme, on parle de comme Zelda, c'est super commun, mais c'est cher, tu sais. Mais Redrum aussi, c'est pas un jeu tant rare que ça, c'est juste qu'il y a une grosse demande, fait que le monde il vend cher. D'autres questions?
Yeah.
Ah ouais, qu'est-ce que
I feel like I'm an asshole for asking that one, right away. About the whole retro VGS thing.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We have to talk about it.
I forgot about it.
Is there anything to retain from that? Or if there's something to retain from the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, lesson learned for sure. So for those who may not know, like, there was a console, well, I'm sure everyone knows at this point.
Yeah.
But there was a console that was supposed to come out, it was supposed to play like classic games, and long story short, it's a hard situation because we were kind of naive and we didn't know what was going on as far as on the development side of things a little bit, and we should have probably dug in deeper as far as that goes. But I'm just thankful at the end of the day that no consumer lost any money from it, and, I'm thankful for that, and some of us, the collector games we got, were associated as far as publishing games, but we can't be held at fault for what they were doing behind closed doors. We weren't in any of the discussions as far as that goes, right? So you just live and learn, and I guess do your homework more next time you get into something like that.
Alright. Fait qu'en gros, on a appris notre leçon qu'on était trop naïfs, on n'a pas trop investi côté développement comment la console était. On s'est fait, ils ont été pris par surprise comme tout le monde quand ils ont vu tout le scandale qu'il y a eu. la prochaine fois, ils vont faire plus attention.
Yeah, and, you know, Mike Kennedy, I've known him for years. Like, you know, he does Retro Magazine and other things. He was on a podcast, ClicoVision's podcast with me for a while. So I've known him, you know, conventions, we talk. So I'm hearing from him that, hey, everything's cool and fine, you know. And you, as a friend, you should kind of trust that. It's going to be cool and fine if, you know, it's gravy, but obviously it wasn't. And it kind of ended up blowing up. And yeah, it was kind of an ugly situation.
Yeah. Fait qu'en gros, un des investigateurs du Retro-JS, c'était Mike Kennedy, c'est un de ses amis depuis longtemps, il connaît à cause du Retro Magazine, il a participé au podcast de Baroque. Fait que c'est vraiment un de ses bons amis, puis il disait non, regarde, c'est correct, là, tout est correct. Fait qu'il you feel kind of betrayed a bit, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I don't have any ill feelings or ill will towards Mike, to be honest with you. It's kind of like, it's water in the bridge, and I just rather focus on other projects and, you know, not dwell on the past, to be honest.
Fait qu'il s'est senti un peu trahi, mais tu sais, ça n'a pas nuit à sa relation avec lui. Tu sais, c'est de l'eau en dessous du pont. C'est l'histoire passée.
Dit aussi, comme il disait tout à l'heure, il n'y a personne qui a perdu d'argent dans le film. Enfin, à part Mike Kennedy.
Ouais, il n'y a pas que
le public n'a pas perdu d'argent.
C'est ça, les consommateurs n'ont pas perdu d'argent.
I do kind of wish they like sold just the shell of the console and like the click of it, you know, like, it'd be funny just to see it, just to, yeah, I have one here, you know, but just for fun, just because it's part of like history that people look back on it and kind of like.
So you think you should be selling like the prototype?
This is for fun, yeah. Whatever, give it to charity, you know, I'm not even make money on it, just, you know, whatever, but it'd just be funny to have it.
En gros, je suggérais de prendre le prototype de Jaguar transparent qu'ils ont montré au Turfay juste pour le fun, juste pour le lol, pour la charité aussi.
The girls with the retro G.
Yeah, exactly. Ça fait partie de l'histoire à date. It's part of history now. So.
It is, yeah, it's crazy. You know, at one point, it's crazy. It's like on Facebook, it was #2 trending topic on Facebook. Seriously, it was after the Academy Awards too. So it was even beating the Academy Awards, and it was like blown up on Facebook. Like everyone was talking about the chameleon. This is the chameleon.
Dans le haut de la controverse, c'était le truc, le numéro 2 qui était trending sur Facebook. Le premier, c'était genre les Oscars. Ça a battu bien d'autres topics qui parlaient. C'était vraiment une grosse controverse. Alright, autre question? Another question?
The first time in Montreal?
First time in Montreal.
So, what do you think? Have you visited?
It's awesome. No, it's great. I think last night we went out and had some poutine, you know.
On l'a remis à Saint-Hubert.
C'est ça, so, because the restaurants les plus proches, the restaurant closer to the motel was like McDonald's, Mike's, and Saint-Hubert. So we went with Saint-Hubert.
Yeah. So that was good. People were super nice, and it's beautiful outside. I wish we were outside doing this.
Yeah. We can reach that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you have much time. We'll do that tomorrow.
Of course. Yeah.
Autre question?
Yeah. What modern games have you played, and which, if any, have kind of impressed you?
I played quite a few Steam games. You know, I'm trying to think which ones I really like. You know, new Battlefront was okay, but
the Star Wars?
Yeah, the Star Wars one, but I didn't like the fact that there was no campaign on it. You know, I missed the campaign. It's about the new Far Cry. Primal just came out.
Steam? No, it's Primal.
Primal. Yeah, that's okay. That's good too. New Star Fox is actually pretty fun. The controls are pretty wonky because it forces you to like use the motion controls, and I'm like, I don't want to use that. I just want to like hold, you know, D-pad or whatever. But it's pretty fun.
Follow-up question: what game are you most looking forward to?
What game am I most looking forward to? I don't know. I don't know if I have an answer to that. I'm so busy with other things. It's hard for me to focus on modern games, to be honest with you, nowadays. But
did you see the new Battlefield?
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, the World War I, the Phoenix game.
Yeah.
Fait que, en gros, Justin demandait c'était quoi son jeu moderne qui jouait. En gros, il a répondu Star Wars Battlefront. Il a acheté le dernier Far Cry Primal. Ubisoft Montréal.
Star Fox aussi.
Star Fox Zero, la Wii U. I bought it, but I didn't try it.
You kind of answered your question, not really a game, but I'm not interested in finding out like how games are going to evolve into like using the virtual reality part of things. Yeah. I had an Oculus Rift for a while and I sold it. So I'm curious what games will come out, and it's, you know, for that, it's kind of like.
Correct. On a le temps pour une dernière question. time for another question.
Are you looking forward to the NX, and do you have anything specific you hope Nintendo does with that?
Yeah, I am looking forward to it, and I don't think they're going to announce anything at E3. I think they're going to wait for their own conference, right?
I think they're going to wait in fall.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
They've always done a good job as far as like kind of stretching up, like they introduced with Wii, they introduced the motion controls, right? And then the Wii U, they introduced the pads. They've always done something innovative. And I'm really curious to see what they do for the next step to evolve the next console, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not like a, equivalent to like a PS4 or Xbox One. I want something different from Nintendo.
Alright, en gros, il était excité vraiment par les Wii, il veut voir ce que Nintendo a offert, parce que la Wii, il y a eu tout un de quoi différent, quoi. Depuis la Wii, il y a eu le motion gaming avec la Wii, il y a eu le gamepad. Fait qu'il est vraiment curieux de voir qu'est-ce que Nintendo va faire de différent avec la NX. Et ça, tu peux pas avoir une PS4 ou une Xbox One.
Une autre question?
Carl!
What are some of the people or shows you like to follow on YouTube?
I like GameStack a lot.
Yeah! That's one of my favorite as well. I love GameStack.
Yeah, they're super cool, and like their editing is amazing what they do on that show too. It's pretty incredible. Game Chasers are good. I like them a lot. They're fun. They're good friends of mine. They're actually kind of interesting trivia. Their very first video, Game Chasers, was actually a video to the All Gen Gamers that they did for a contest for our podcast, which is interesting. Like we had them on way before they even blew up, which is kind of cool. I like Metal Jesus Rocks. Metal Jesus is good. AVGN is fun to watch. Game Historian, Norm is a good guy. Those are a bunch, man, for sure.
Because you know most of these guys.
Yeah, and they're good friends of mine too. I think that's probably the coolest thing about doing this is meeting people, but have an opportunity to see them in person as well. It's like you feel like you know them well by watching their videos, even though you've never seen them in person before. And then when you go up, actually meet them, like who they are on camera, which is really cool. So.
Fait en gros, Carl, il demandait, genre, c'était quoi ses shows YouTube préférés, il a dit GameStack, on était comme yes, parce que moi pis Carl, on aime bien GameStack, là. Il a dit en gros les classiques.
Game Chaser.
Game Chaser, il les connaît bien, il les a reçus sur son podcast avant qu'il coûte vraiment gros. Ils ont participé, they won a contest.
Yeah, they won.
Your podcast.
Yeah, so they won a copy of it's weird, like long story, but we have a whale. At the time we had a whale, the All Gen Gamers whale. I don't even know how it got started, but we did they had a good contest, and I think they won a signed copy of the game that we did, and it was very cool. So.
Yeah. Fait qu'en gros, les Game Chasers, ils ont participé à un concours, il y avait comme une espèce de barème, genre de rétro, genre un peu rapport. Fait que les Game Chasers, ils ont gagné ça, fait que c'est comme ça qu'ils les ont connus en fait. Il y avait Metal Jesus, le Gaming Historian, Norman. Puis j'ai demandé, en gros, pour ceux qui ne savent pas, John il connaît quasiment tous ces gars-là, fait qu'il trouve ça cool. Une des trucs qui est vraiment cool de faire du YouTube, c'est que ça permet de, quand on a une convention, de rencontrer ce monde-là et de voir comment ils agissent en dehors de la caméra.
C'est vrai?
Yeah, it's
French is longer.
Yeah. I mean, when the German is worse. I mean, when the Microsoft released pre-release version of Windows, they released Japanese, English, and German.
Oh, wow.
Because German is the most long language, and they want to check out if the language spill out during the control. So that's why they do German. Yeah.
Autre question? Non?
Alright, so.
Je pense qu'on est bon là alors.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, John, for being here.
Thank you.